Today, on Be Something Wonderful, how to create your dream life by flipping the script. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good afternoon and welcome back to the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Big video for you today. One of you reached out and said this: Tom, no matter what I do, nothing seems to work. And it's getting worse. The more I try to manifest a better life. Help! It's getting worse. The more I try to change my life, the more I try to change the script, the more I try to change that parallel alternative reality, the worse it gets. Yes, because remember, all scripts are written. A Course in Miracles says that. The script is written. Neville Goddard says creation's finished. What does that mean? All possible lifelines, all possible realities, all possible scripts and film roles already exist. It's not about trying to change any of them. It's moving to that identity. Be the actor, be the star of your life. Decide who you are. Decide what that star identity is. Right? You are the star of the movie of your life. You're the star of your script. The script is written around who you are. It's written around the star, right, about your life. Everybody else is a supporting actor. Everything else are props. That reality is created from your identity and who you are. Remember, there's no one to change but self. Neville Goddard says that, and he says creation's finished. A Course in Miracles says the script is written, but we're not talking about changing your life. We're talking about choosing it. Hear this. You're an infinite being. You exist in infinite, past, present, and future lives, all happening right now, simultaneous, one superimposed over the other, while you're looking out through a certain perspective, viewpoint, or vantage point, creating this idea of this physical manifested experience. So it's not about changing any one of those. It's not about deleting any possible reality or any script. They're written. They're there. When we say they're written in potential. Potential depending on what you assume, who you assume you are in your relationship to your world. So there's no one to change but self, but it's really about choosing who you are, your self-concept, your identity, the version of you through your assumptions of who you are and your relationship to the world. In other words, the relationship to those changing circumstances, or in other words, the changing lifelines or scripts or frames of reality. They're always changing. You only need to decide who you are. So it's really not about even changing or altering anything, because you don't alter or change God. All possibilities exist. It's not about getting rid of anything. It's about allowing it all to be there and choosing who you're going to be. You are the star of your movie of your life. I want to use this idea today. Every identity and assumption of who you are, hear this, threads an alternative parallel reality or a film roll of imaginal frames of potential experiences. Frozen frames until you thread them, until you decide who you are. Those frames are frozen potential. They exist, creation's finished. But they're frozen frames of potential until you decide who you are. But as you focus on the changing scripts, the changing film rolls, the changing circumstances, the changing people, events, and conditions, the changing thoughts and feelings, you're focused on a script that cannot be changed. The script is written. Decide who you are. So every identity and assumption of who you are threads an alternative parallel film roll of imaginal frames of potential experience, past, present, and future. Or in other words, it threads together your script of your life experience. Here are all possibilities. You, as the center of infinity, the center of God consciousness, the center of all that is, the center of the divine mind. Your mind's one with it. Your conscious mind is one with that divine mind. It's all of the divine mind. You're just focused to a certain perspective or viewpoint. That's your I am identity. Each potential script's written. Do you see it? Each potential script becomes from who you decide you are. There's all the alternatives. But when you're focused here on these changing scripts that appear unchangeable, that appear solid, but you're resisting them and trying to change them and trying to move them, then you move to another lifeline or another parallel reality that still looks very similar or worse. They're always changing. Each script, remember, has its own fate. That's what fate means. You can't change any one script. Each script has its own fate. It has its own past, present, and future, or idea of a horizontal linear experience. You can't change any one script. When you try, it moves you to a similar script or reality that appears to be getting worse. That's what's happening. You see this, right? It all unfolds from within you, who you're being. So where's your attention and focus and awareness? It's not about when, where, and why. It's about who. I've used that quote from Loki, that Disney show, right? It's not about when, where, or why. It's about who. It's not about what to do. It's about who. It's not about what to change out there. It's about who. It's not trying to flip thoughts and feelings all the time. It's about you. That traps you in the current frame, creating or manifesting or moving to even more undesirable realities. Do you see it? Every script comes with its own fate. But there are infinite scripts and fates to choose from, infinite film roles, infinite parallel alternative realities. But where's your focus? Here you are, the Son of Man, the Son of God, having an experience as the Son of Man, deciding who you are. But if your thoughts are on the outer screen of people, events, and circumstances, or the inner screen of changing thoughts and feelings, both of those are changing all the time, then you manifest or create or move to scripts that appear to be more unfavorable and more unfavorable, because your focus is here on those changing thoughts and feelings, trying to flip thoughts, trying to flip feelings, on the people, events, and circumstances these are always changing. So you don't want your focus there. You want it on the I am awareness center. You want it on your assumption of your imagined end, what you desire to be, what you want. Imagine that end. Imagine that identity. Imagine being the person that you desire to be. Imagine already being it. Imagine that a vertical identity. Then it will all unfold from there. But you're focused on those changing manifested experiences, right? And the script is written. So you're trying to change something that cannot be changed. You have to choose who you are. That's powerful. Remember, your resistance to and trying to change, influence, and get rid of the current script that's changing in every moment anyway creates an induced transition. This is what Vadim Zeland in reality transurfing talks about. He called it an induced transition. It moves you to an unfavorable script or more unfavorable identity or reality because you're focused on something that cannot be changed. Your focus is out there in the script. It's out there on the changing people, events, and circumstances, on the changing thoughts and feelings. Instead, focus on your identity screen, who you are, your awareness center, right there, and decide who you are. You are the Son of God. You are all possibilities. You are all potentials, past, present, and future. Decide who you are and allow the script to play out. Don't resist it. Never resist the script. It will play out. And it's not what you do, it's who you are. The script is changing. As you go up and change that film roll, you're going up into the movie projector room and quietly changing the film roll. In other words, quietly deciding who you are, assuming who you are. Not fighting the people, events, and circumstances, not fighting the thoughts and feelings, not fighting the scripts that have been written, but deciding who you're going to be. And then every film roll has its own unique script. Infinite scripts, infinite parallel realities, infinite timelines, whatever you want to call it, right? The script changes because you're changing the film roll, but deciding who you are. You're the star of the film, the script, reality, or your life. And reality and all the people, events, and circumstances, and even the thoughts and feelings form and coalesce around you, who you're being. Everything and everyone are props playing supporting roles. You determine your version of events, how the script plays out, but going to the end of who you are and staying there. By going to the end, deciding who you are and staying there. That's how you move to the scripts that you desire. Do you see it? All are possible. Don't rail or resist or try to get rid of or try to change others or scripts or parallel realities. Decide who you are and those realities will form around it. That's powerful. There you are. So you are that I am awareness. You are all of those possibilities. Then you have your desired end or your imagined identity, right? That's lit up by your true identity. That's the law of assumption. Your awareness center, where your focus attention is. Then that unfolds into a horizontal experience. And it unfolds into a script or scripts that are your desired, preferred reality. Those are always changing, but you're always moving to your desired or preferred reality by deciding who you are, right? Not on the manifested changing scripts of people, events, and circumstances or the thoughts and feelings about them, but who you are. Your assumptions, your awareness center. Decide that, and then these things will unfold naturally. The scripts will unfold naturally. Remember, you're always in a new script. You're always in a new identity. You're always in a new reality in every moment, and that comes from who you're deciding who you are right now. You're changing who you were, who you are, and who you will be in every moment. So focus on that identity. That's how you manifest your dream life or your dream reality. That's how you flip the script. You flip the script by not resisting anyone's script, by choosing who you are. That becomes your new film role or identity or reality or version of you. And then the script is written within that identity, within that reality, within that version, within that assumption of who you are. That's how it's done. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting on our videos. Thank you for being part of our Facebook group, the ambassadors at facebook.com/groups/Be Something Wonderful, for joining us on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Kearin, TikTok at Be Something Wonderful, and for being part of our membership channel. We just released a real big one on the law of assumption on the membership channel. I will be announcing the live stream that will also be exclusively broadcast on the Be Something Wonderful membership channel at the end of this month. If you're a member, tune in. If you're not a member, you can check out the link below. Be sure to send your questions and comments and topics that you want to talk about on the live stream with me to info@besomethingwonderful.com. Creators, we're on our .com, yes. Creators, we're on our way now back to the studios of Be Something Wonderful in the States. So we'll see you soon with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude. This is Tom Kearin here in the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Until next time, see you soon.